Steam Next Fest is always one of my favorite times of the year where I get to see so many different demos, and I tend to get a little bit ambitious when downloading a bunch of demos to be able to play and try so I can talk about for the channel. But this time around, I decided not to do that. I decided to just play 10 demos, kind of camp on them a little bit just to get a little bit more gameplay so I could spend a little bit more time with them so I could talk about them for the channel and not kind of overload myself because I was already swamped with things I had to do in real life and also for the channel. So kind of stuck with 10 demos for this version of Steam Next Fest, but had a lot of fun with them. Gonna talk about them right now. Dracs After Dusk is one of those games that you would find at an arcade. It literally is a top-down arcade style shooter where you insert coins to play the game. You're not literally inserting coins because it's a game you play. It's a digital download, so you're not inserting anything. But I like the idea of it that you're playing this arcade style top-down roguelike shooter where you have the announcer do things like double kill, single kill, multi-kill, all these things like you did in Halo. So interesting looking design. Your character, it literally looks like Yosemite Sam without any legs. So what you do is that you are upgrading your gun, you are fending off all these ghosts, you are upgrading your town, you're upgrading the tours that you're surrounded, and then you're facing the different bosses, be it in the armory. I think the armory was the only one that was available in this demo. It was actually a little bit harder than I thought he was going to be, but yeah, fun gameplay overall. I enjoyed my time with it. Again, I like the kind of cartoony, arcadey nature of this game, so I enjoyed what is present. I love the horror western aspect of this game. Enjoyed my time with it. I think the UI was a little bit more busy than I wanted it to be. The text was a little bit too clunky, a little bit, kind of unrefined, but again, I did enjoy it. I would have loved to see how this looked at an actual arcade. It doesn't actually come out into Q1 of 2026, but be on the lookout for more. The demo is actually still available right now, even though Steam Next Fest is over. I don't know how more people keep thinking of these ideas for chess, but I am on board with it. Below the Crown is phenomenal. I love the design of it. I love the tension that's present. You are the king and you're summoning your different pieces to defeat the other king and put them in check while having to get around different obstacles and whatnot. So I am fascinated by ideas of chess like this. And so you are going down the depths of these dungeons, gaining curses, getting other things as you upgrade, as you get other things. It's crazy. It's really interesting, and I can't wait to see what happens in the full release. Comes out in November 10th of this year, so it's gonna be out here pretty soon. If you want an interesting take on chess, Below the Crown is one of those games you should totally check out. The Valley Beyond or Beyond the Valley, the names are actually swapped depending on where you're looking at it on the title or on the description. But regardless of the fact that this game is an exploration puzzle game with no quest markers or enemies, all you do is explore and you are solving the puzzles that you are given. So nothing too complicated beyond that. You are just exploring the world of this interactive art piece. And I've talked about this before with the games like Dreams Another, where some games are just interactive art pieces, and I love that, and I enjoy when artists and game makers are just wanting to do something that is different. It's an interesting concept where you're not nature, you're not like a human, you're essentially like a being made of some sort of different material apart from the nature that is presented to you, and also the objects that you interact with aren't made from the same material as nature. So you're running through grass and rocks and trees where you're interacting with these like advanced technological structures, be it a statue or be it other things that are kind of like you. So interesting concept. Again, it's an interactive art piece. There's no quest markers, there's no enemies like I said before, and it's just fun to explore and to move around and to figure out how to solve these puzzles and complete the game. So if you are someone who wants to play a game like this, Beyond the Valley or The Valley Beyond is something that you should totally try out. I actually have a pretty personal relationship with this game, the InBetween, because the developer VCD is someone who I interviewed on this channel about a couple years ago. He was one of my first interviews apart from Eric, who did the game Lucid. So I'm excited that he actually put his game during Steam Next Fest. It actually has no announcement as of right now, but the demo is still available and you should definitely check this game out. It has come so far from what I saw initially on itch.io. And so what this game essentially is, it's a 2D style Metroidvania with Undertale-like combat. It's a very unique art style that VCD has crafted himself, and I am so excited to see how far this game goes, and I'm so excited to see how far his dream and his vision go. So 100% check out the In-Between. If you want to see the interview I did with him way long ago, I will put that in the description of this video, or kind of like in the pin part. I think it's right here. I think it's gonna pop up right here as well. So yeah, check out the In-Between. It'll be well worth your time. So I've actually talked about Hermit and Pig, I think last year maybe, and maybe it wasn't during Steam Next Fest, so I may have messed up with having that demo as a part of Steam Next Fest, but who knows. But this game actually comes out in January 22 of 2026, so we don't have too much longer to wait for this game to come out. And this game is hilarious, and it's just a trip, like literally a trip, because you're an old man and a pig going around collecting mushrooms, fighting off nature, solving this conspiracy plot from this evil corporation, going on crazy adventures, using your self-defense book to punch and kick and slap, use your cane as an old man to fight off whatever is in front of you. So this game is really interesting, and the demo is still available if you want to play it right now. But this game is a trip. It literally is a trip. It's a fun experience. I enjoyed it. The combat is way harder than I thought it would be, because you have to enter in certain button combinations to get the attack that you're wanting. So you have to remember the attack that you're wanting to go out. It makes this game more and more interesting the farther and farther along you go into Hermit and Pig. So excited to see what the full release has to offer. Check out Hermit and Pig. Two things are true about this game. I am a beat 'em up fan, and I am a Marvel fan. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you may remember that old X-Men game back in the arcade. You know, the one that brought me back to my childhood, and this is so good, and the art style with this is amazing. For this demo, I don't know how many characters you'll have at the outset of this game, but you have a fair amount of characters to choose from. What's awesome is that you get to pick two characters that you can swap between at any time and basically do Marvel vs. Capcom style assist combos, which is awesome. You can have Spider-Man and Venom, Spider-Man and Wolverine, Nova and Storm, Captain America and She-Hulk, but She-Hulk has an amazing moveset and she looks amazing. All the characters look amazing. I love the animations. Marvel Cosmic Invasion looks so good. I remember seeing the trailer for this. I think everyone was like, man, they are cooking with this game, and I can't wait to see more of this game when it comes out. It's set to release in 2025. No actual release date, but it's set to release sometime this year. But man, I need to play more beat 'em ups. I love beat 'em ups more than I let on this channel. I know I talk about Metroidvanias and roguelikes and RPGs, but beat 'em ups and boomer shooters are those genres that I actually grew up with as a child, and I need to play more of. And this really brought me back to that arcade when I was a child, spending all of my money to just get past that one level, using Colossus with his huge abilities, and it was really fun. This does have co-op, so you can play online and on local multiplayer, so I was able to jump in pretty quickly to an online session during this demo period, and man, this is great. It's a fun game. Marvel Comics Invasion is going to be so much fun whenever the full release comes out. Tears of Metal is basically a game that says, what if we took the combat in the style of Dynasty Warriors, put it in old Scotland, and it's a roguelike, and you're literally playing as William Wallace. You're playing as Braveheart, facing off against hordes of enemies, solving objectives. It is basically a warrior style roguelike, and I love it. I played a lot of Dynasty Warriors growing up, and having this mixed in with roguelike elements and kind of having that brash Scottish rah moment where you're just cleaving through enemies with your abilities are so much fun. It's awesome. I love to see how your character grows. You're only able to play as one character, William Wallace, at the time of the demo, but there are more characters to choose from. You can grow in power with your talent. You can team up with enemies. You have ultimate abilities. You can dash. You can use your heavy attacks. There's a lot you can do, but just the fact that you're just mowing down waves of enemies is so satisfying. I love this so much. There's also co-op. I didn't get to play any co-op. I tried to join a room, but it didn't really happen, but there is going to be co-op in this game, so that's awesome. So you can have multiple people, I think probably 4 players in total, jump in and play and hack and slash and beat all these waves of enemies. It's so fun. It's so much fun. The art style is really cool. I love this kind of hand-painted art style and just mowing down enemies in this kind of brutalistic Braveheart setting. I love it. It's so visceral. It's so real. I am digging Tears of Metal. I want to play more. Can't wait for the full release when it comes out sometime this year. No actual release date, but it comes out sometime this year. If you are a fan of Titan Souls, Shadow of the Colossus or Nano Apostle or any Souls-like boss rush, Light Odyssey is that game for you. And not only that, the music and the art is incredible. I know it's mostly black and white, but the way that the shadows and the light move, because you are defeating these titans to regain your light, is so ever present. It's also pretty difficult. I couldn't really get past this boss, but man, this looks so good. You're essentially just dashing and attacking, and you're using your overdrive to use infinite stamina, and you run away from these bosses in different phases. It is so good. You're super tiny, but the enemies you're fighting are massive, literally Titan-esque type of enemies. I love a good boss rush. Also Fury. I forgot to mention Fury as a game like that. There's a lot of things happening on the screen, so kind of like a bullet hell kind of boss rush. So yeah, it can be pretty difficult if you're not aware of where you're at in spacing. I know you're a small entity, so you couldn't always see where you're at, but man, these environments look so good, and it's set to release in 2025 as well. So man, the back half of this year is going to be crazy with all the games I've already mentioned so far. But Light Odyssey, if you're a fan of games like this, is something you need to play. Every time I play demos from Steam Next Fest, I try to find a game that kind of is outside of the norm of what I go with, and it always surprises me. Winter Burrow is that game. This game was really good. Number one, the music and how it transitions from when you go outside to your burrow into any other area. The music transitions are amazing. I'm trying to pay more attention to music in video games because I'm trying to do more of that. And so just seeing how seamless the music is from one place to the next is so good. And essentially what this game is, it is a cozy exploration survival crafting game where you are a little mouse and you're fixing up your burrow, you're searching for your ant, and you are gathering things to repair your fireplace or make a bed or make a table or get down in your basement, grow mushrooms, attack the cockroaches to collect their meat and use them as meals to manage all of your different systems, because you have to manage your health, your hunger, how much heat do you have, and also your stamina as you're going out into the world and foraging and coming back. You also have to be aware of your environment, the time of day, because it gets cold in the winter, and the farther out you go or the less sun you have, the less heat you have, the more your heat bar will go down and you'll start to freeze. You have to go into your fire and kind of reset and recoup and see what you've gathered. So yeah, I don't play too many crafting survival games, but this one really sold me on its art style and just how good it is. And like I said, the music is phenomenal. If you haven't checked out Winter Burrow already, you definitely should. It actually comes out November 12th of 2025, so more games cooking at the end of this year. Winter Burrow is a game you should definitely check out whenever it releases. Last game I'm going to talk about is Ultimate Theater Simulator. I actually don't play any type of simulator games, and so I decided to try this one out. I'm like, I like this. I should play more simulator games. But essentially it is exactly what you think it is. You are managing a theater. You are setting up your theater, you are buying supplies, you are managing employees, you are cleaning up everything, you are serving your customers, you're managing the ticket booth, you are managing your supplies, you're getting money, you're paying rent, you are managing the movies, you're kicking out people that are smoking, trying to reject people that are trying to steal from you, trying to break up fights. And so there's a lot that you can do in this game, a lot to explore, a lot to figure out as the days progress, and as you gain popularity within your theater, as you get more supplies, food, money, films, expansions, employees, all that stuff. There's not much more to it other than that. The reason why I'm saying this for last is that when this game releases, it actually comes out on October the 29th, so not too far away from now, so right before Halloween. There will be something I will be showing about this game, and I will talk about that after the game releases. So I'm kind of giving you a tease of what is to come with Ultimate Theater Simulator, but I highly encourage you to check out the demo for this one, or at least check out the full game whenever it releases. But come back to this channel whenever I post up a video specifically about Ultimate Theater Simulator, because there's something I really want to show you. And I'm going to stop right there because I'm going to give everything away. So but check out Ultimate Theater Simulator. You are not going to be disappointed whenever you do check it out. But yeah, that is all the games that I played over this version of Steam Next Fest. had a ton of fun with all these games. In fact, all the games I just mentioned, all the demos are still available right now, so you can check them out if you would like to kind of get hands on them, to see what I mean when I'm talking about these games. If you're looking at the footage behind me and you're like, that looks pretty cool, I should check it out. Give these games a wish list on the follow, check out the demos, let the devs know how you feel about these games. And I can't wait to see what happens when all these games releases, because these games are really good and they are cooking. I'm so excited to see so many cool and good games and ideas be released within a short amount of time. Even though I am overwhelmed with the amount of games that I'm playing right now, my backlog continues to fill up. I'm just excited to be able to have so many games to play at one time. I am spoiled for choice. But if you want to see the games I'm playing right now, if you want to see what I'm doing on the channel in regards to music, you can check that out as well. If you want to see how I felt about Silksong, I will post that video up as well as this video closes out. Let me know what games you liked out of Steam Next Fest this time around. I would love to have that conversation in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. My name is Chike, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.